What is up, everybody? Tonight we are making a roasted pork shoulder. Now this is going to cook overnight for about 7 hours, so it's not for till tomorrow. Oh, and the ingredients for this one, super simple. We got a pork butt, deboned. Then you're just going to have some rosemary, some thyme, a couple cloves of garlic, some Parmesan cheese or pecorino romano, and salt and pepper. That's all that's going into this one. Some things that are going to help: a nice roasting pan, something like that. You could just cook it on a wire rack too, that'd be fine. Some thyme, and one of these nifty dealies, a thermometer that you can plug in there. Have this outside the oven, so when this bad boy reaches 180 degrees, this will start beeping, and you know it's good to go. All right, so as always, salute. Let's cook some food. We're just gonna take this garlic, slice it up real thin. I got 6 cloves of garlic here. I'm gonna go pretty thin on this, as thin as you can get it. It might be nice to have a mandolin for something like this. Although if you are using one of those, you gotta be careful. I've lost a couple fingertips to mandolins in my day. There you go, 6 cloves of garlic. Got a nice big pile of garlic there. Set that to the side. Now I'm just going to pull these herbs and chop them up real fine. Not going to make you watch me pick all these herbs though, so I'll get back to you in just a minute. So I got my herbs picked, and I'm just going to chop those up real fine. I am a little meticulous about getting all the herbs off of the stems. You don't want the stems in there. Can't chew them. It's not good. Well, it's worth taking the time to just pick your herbs off the stems instead of chopping it all up. Now, just these little bit of ingredients roasted inside of this pork butt. So we're going to roll this thing out and fill it with these herbs and garlic and cheese and tie it all back up. It's going to have so much flavor. It's insane. Your entire house is going to smell amazing. And it is freaking delicious. It's almost like we're going to be making a porchetta, but not exactly, because it doesn't have the skin on it still. The porchetta would have the skin on there. I'm just going to set those aside. I'm going to get you right over this table so you can see exactly what I'm doing with this pork. Well, the first thing we're going to do is score the top of this fat. Going on an angle, and then going on an opposite angle. Then, so this one's already deboned. So we're going to find where it took the bone out, right? And we're just going to keep cutting. It's going to roll out. We're not going to cut all the way through. Let's see, you got the top, come down, and then come across the bottom. But again, not going to cut all the way through. See how it's rolling out nice and long for you? this is how we're gonna pack this thing full of flavor. Oh yeah. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, season this guy nice and heavy. Salt. And our fresh cracked pepper. If you're not grinding your own pepper yet, I suggest you start. It makes for a much better product. You wouldn't believe how much more flavor you get out of that pepper if you're doing it fresh. Alright, so now we got our herbs. Sprinkle all our herbs in there. Good. This garlic. Just scatter that through there. You can already tell this is going to be amazing. Now I'll just grate some of this cheese. Because I mean, why the hell not, huh? Can't go wrong with cheese. Now see, this one's super fast to put together. Long cook time. You want to go low and slow. I got the oven heating up, 275 behind me. And again, I'm going to cook this for about 7 hours, or until this pork butt hits about 175, 180. It'll still be nice and juicy. Have a nice crispy outside. So now we're going to take the bottom and start rolling it back up. We're going to get this nice and tight. Oh yeah. There you go. So I'm going to wipe my hands off and we're going to tie this guy up. Okay guys, we're going to tie this bad boy up so it cooks evenly. We're going to hold it together nice and tight. It'll all cook nice and even. And take our string, come under it. And here we're just going to tie a knot nice and tight. Now. Now, pull some more string, make a loop, go under your pork, about an inch away. See how it's pretty loose. Pull the string forward and back, forward and back. Look at that, tightens up real nice for you. There's nothing to it. And take it, make a loop, come underneath, go about an inch away, forward, back, forward, back. Nice, that's coming together already. It's nice and tight. I'm going to do another loop. Same thing. Forward, back, forward, Okay, so that's about as far as that's gonna go. So it's all nice and symmetrical in the center. Got a little piece hanging off here. That's okay. We're gonna take it, flip it over. I'm just gonna take this string, bring it across. I want to cut off about 6 extra inches or so. I'm just gonna come over here, cut just to be safe. So now, pull it around, pull that nice and tight. Come underneath this string, and then back around. Pull nice and tight, and that'll hold that end in. Now just come over, under, little tug, over, and under, a little tug, over and under. See that? Nice and tight. Come back up to the top. And come underneath this first string. Pull that in. Tie a little knot right here. Send it through one more time. And that is going to hold that pork butt together beautifully. Cut off your extra string. Yeah, I get a bunch extra, but better to have extra than to not have enough. So now we got this beautiful pork. Some wrap back up. That is just going into our roasting pan, just like that. We're gonna do a little more salt and pepper just on top. Now, salt and pepper the whole outside. Okay. So now that's going to go into that 275 degree oven for about 6.5 to 7 hours. I'm going to have that thermometer in there, and that's going to start beeping when it hits about 180 degrees. You can stop it at about 175, it'll be fine too. But so I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning when it's coming out. Thermometer just started beeping for the pork shoulders. So that guy is ready to go. See, we open her up and see what we got. Oh yeah, let's say we did it. It looks great. I could smell it as soon as I woke up. Check this out. You hear that? Oh yeah. So now I'm just gonna let this sit and rest for about a half hour, and we'll slice into her. There you have it, guys. That is a delicious roasted pork shoulder. Real quick prep time, long cook time, well worth the wait. Well, you can just see this guy. Meat cooked beautifully. And that's delicious. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. See you next time.